EKB, there's always going to be that doom
Yeah.
that you always have to be careful of. So, and if Giant has anything close to a repeat performance of last game, he will have a very early Blink Dagger as well.
So we are here now, game number 3. The draft finished, and the players are into their heroes. So we now see, are we going to see a level 1 engagement? Who has the better level 1?
I think they both have pretty awful level 1, if we're being honest.
I was just, the Dawnbreaker has the best level 1.
Yeah, I guess the team with Dawnbreaker just has it.
Yeah.
And he's going to start straight up boots.
Oh.
So really interesting. On the +5 Dawnbreaker. So maybe you might see this on the +4, but maybe just because of the Razor level 1 threat.
Mm-hmm.
That is curious.
Now they're gonna be wrapping around here on Wildcard Gaming. DNM and Albino Zebra. Albino Zebra does spot out Stammy Boy. And they're just gonna be backing off. No level 1 engagement.
Boring.
They find a little D ward there though. A nice D ward for.
I want some blood.
Monkey King walking through the mid lane. Sorry, a courier walking through the mid lane, not Monkey King. Can't give away that deception. And it looks like it will be once again 3 bounty runes for Wildcard Gaming. They've been pretty reliable at getting that.
At the very least, they're getting all of the bounty runes. So they may have lost They may have lost the last game, but they did win the level 1 bounty exchange. So,
so who's the
real? Who really won? Right? Yeah.
Gonna see a nice block here for Rudy in the mid lane, and once again, you were so right in the previous game. Worse first blood.
It almost has to be bottom, and unless it could be mid, I guess. But I think Bloodseeker, Dawnbreaker have very nice kill threat, especially level 3-ish. And the same can be said for Wildcards offlane with this Razor Tiny. It's really going to be a battle of sustain, though, right? I feel like looking at the other side lanes, if either of the non-Bloodseeker lanes get low, they're very susceptible to just getting chased down by the Bloodseeker in this lane. But neither team has very exciting early levels. It's literally just going to be a lot of farming.
Yeah.
The really nice thing about this Bloodseeker pick, it's a very nice toss actually. It'll tank a little bit, but the cool thing about Dawnbreaker is you have 800 HP level 1.
Very nice, very nice.
Isn't that pretty neat?
It's very neat and fun.
Really cool. Yeah, really fun.
I see nothing wrong with it.
If you check my recents, we played a game of Unranked. The enemy Dawnbreaker went 31-0.
Oh no.
That was pretty fun.
It doesn't sound very fun at all.
I have very fond memories of playing versus that hero, as you can tell.
Very fun, very fun. Meanwhile in the mid lane, it's once again like Rudy on this mid Enigma. He gets so many denies, 7 denies already.
Yeah, and if it's anything like the repeat of game 1, he's going to get that level 6 first and look to try and get a black hole kill off of it. So just have to keep an eye out for it.
So we're going to have a toss onto DNM under the tower. Once again, a nice avalanche, but Albino Zebra coming in as well. And just everybody throwing out their nukes and everybody retreating.
Really nice though for Dave Lama. He gets a full link to CS with under tower as well. And this is kind of what we thought might happen, right? The sustain from the Bloodseeker is very nice, but he has trouble CSing during the link, of course.
Okay.
So we did not really. What's this Zeus up to? He's just kind of chasing him about. So speed on this offlane Lycan. 9-3 versus 14-5. Definitely, you'd think it's a monkey favored lane.
Yeah.
But I feel like every time I see Lycan right now, the hero just accumulates so much gold early, especially once you get that helm dom. You can never really stop this hero from getting his farm. As we do see though,
Be taking a lot of damage here. Another Jingu Mastery stack, but no mana for a stun, so just gonna take the wolf. That wolf gives more gold than the Treants.
That's what I was gonna say. It gives more gold than the Treants.
They're gonna get the first blood onto Albino Zebra.
Just a level 2 Link with the toss, with the Ava. Actually, I don't even know if he had toss, just the Ava. And this lane is just so powerful. I feel like every time I see this lane in Pro Dota, it doesn't lose. I've yet to see a scenario where this lane actually like gets bludgeoned by something.
And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Puck was forced to go back to base, and so Rudy was able to deny both water runes. As up top here, Giant is going to fall. Eves and Sammy Boy able to get a kill onto that Doom.
Yeah, the nice thing about having the Monkey King this game with the Zeus is just a very natural synergy. Two very aggressive early heroes, a lot of damage between them, especially if you get that Jingu. And Eve is off to a great start. And honestly, I mean, I didn't even realize it, but look at Wildcard. It's a 2k gold lead.
Yeah, already a net worth lead for them. Like, the lane's going very, very well for them. I feel like that has been kind of a theme throughout the series. Speed, God, once again, Jingo Mastery and the stun with the slow from the Zeus and some body blocks. It's going to be enough to get the kill onto this Lycan.
For everything that we talked about 5RAT, I was hyping up their lineup. I really liked it, but they do not have great lanes. That is the one thing. Did he cancel the black hole?
Nobody saw that.
Oh dear. Oh, you hate to see it. I literally didn't see it. So I didn't. You're right.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna rotate. They actually might kill Rudy now.
Yeah, Rudy is very low. Starbreaker is gonna get cancelled by the
really
Malefice.
Nice Malefice though.
Yeah, and Sammy Boy actually looking for Kids. Kids getting so low, but diving the tower is still not possible as a Zeus.
Yeah, and this is the one downside to 5RATFORCESTAFF's lineup is, and they don't have a great person to lane versus the Razor. The Puck just naturally, I think, is gonna lose mid to the Enigma. And you have Monkey King versus Melee in the top lane, so...
Oh, Speed gets the Quelling Blade stun onto Eves. That most likely saved his life as Sammy Boy has a DD rune.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Sammy Boy right-clicked him twice with the DD and it didn't really move.
Yeah, he has 13 armor, so...
Yeah, the early Helm of the Iron Will, very nice. So yeah, it's a 3k gold...
toss onto Davai Lama, but rotation from Kids coming in already. The orb coming
He's not
out.
level 6 though.
Yeah.
Just not a great rotation from Kits. Maybe feeling a bit forced to TP down there with how their lanes are going.
Mm-hmm.
It's never a good feeling when your lanes are like this. As the mid player, you're just like, what am I supposed to do to help us get back into the game?
Yeah.
I think the big timing probably that they're going to look to most likely abuse for 5RATFORCESTAFF is going to be the rupture timing.
Go for Speed here with the Wukong's command.
Jeez.
And Speed is going to die again. Another kill for Sammy Boy. Good for him. Good for him.
Level 7 on this Monkey King at 7 minutes is the hard carry. He's the same level as the Enigma.
Yeah, the Enigma who has 25 denies.
It doesn't really matter if Black Hole gets used too, which is kind of cool about the mid Enigma, is it doesn't feel like you're on cooldown as much.
Mm-hmm.
Especially once you get that Orchid going on Rudy. And it's just 5RAT have yet to find a kill, so I mean there's just 0 kills so far. And a lot of that's just they don't have a lot of ways to make plays.
This is gonna be their first kill here, Sammy Boy.
All right.
Walked into their triangle.
I guess the Zeus walking into your triangle is pretty nice.
It's pretty neat, as some might call it, as Rudy with a haste rune looking to make a rotation. The task coming onto the Bloodseeker. That's gonna be the Malefice, but with the Blood Rite gonna be more than enough to keep DNM safe. Albino Zebra will pay the price though.
Alex is level 5.25 already on this tiny. And Dave Lama with the Falcon Blade. This is just looking really rough right now for 5RATFORCESTAFF. And the issue with their lineup is it's not the greatest at playing from behind.
Yeah, like looking at the net worth, it looks horrific. It looks pretty horrific.
That's a lot of red bars at the top.
Yeah, with a lot of green. Like sometimes you see this, but like the greens are all like behind like one or 200. But this is like more than 1,000 for everyone, for every single core.
Yeah, and I thought that, you know, I mean, the game is still going. 5RAT have a easier to execute team fight, but if you're down 4k gold out of the laning stage, getting these proper team fights is just near impossible.
As Kids does jump in here, and there's going to be
Rupture
the black
bottom.
hole, and that's going to be a kill onto
The Rupture
Kids.
bottom, meanwhile.
A Rupture bottom here as Davai Lama gets the TP out. Even if they get... Oh, there's going to be a toss onto DNM. I believe
they get Alex.
Is dead. Yeah. 07 soldier. 07.
Gets his level 6 at least from the dying creeps. But yeah, the much bigger kill coming in that bot lane. They get in the mid lane. They get the black hole onto Kits.
They got the mid tower as well with it.
And this is the part of mid Enigma that is just so frustrating to play against. Is even if you don't die to the black hole, if you can't contest the Eidolons, you're just gonna lose your tower naturally anyways. Unfortunately, I think they saw Rudy on that sentry.
Yeah, they saw the pickup of the Invis rune as well with the ward.
They saw the Orchid. Oh, wait, he doesn't have the Orchid. I thought he had Orchid. Never mind.
He's just looking to make a rotation here and looking for this tier 1 bottom with the siege creep. That looks like, yeah, there's no contest from the Radiant side. With how far they're behind, I feel like they can be happy with just like any amount of even trades.
Yeah, and they got the top tower, like you said. So that's going to free up the Lycan. And Lycan, very similar to the Beastmaster we saw in game 1 from Wildcard. It's just it's going to absorb this top farm and get these super early aura items. He's going to go for the Overlord, get the Wraith Pact. I guess you don't go Wraith Pact and Overlord, but you get the idea. Drums, AC, that kind of stuff. And in some ways, it kind of feels like he's just playing a worse laning Prophet, right? With how it's going right now.
Yeah.
Just he's playing a very greedy, micro-heavy hero, but just doesn't have...
a rotation from Giant and Kids looking towards top, but Eve's already away from it.
The big problem with how the lanes went is that Giant is not going to get the same space this game.
Gonna get the Dream Coil onto the Monkey King and the stun out onto the Puck. That means no.
Oh, he doesn't have Orb.
He doesn't have Orb, and the Kids is gonna get tossed, and he is dead.
Oh my god, he's just dead.
As now they're also gonna find the Doom here. Oh no, this gang failed horribly.
And they're just being read so well by Wildcard, and now they're gonna sweep through top here with the Enigma, try and kick speed out of this top area.
At the same time, there are also 3 heroes going bottom, so where is anybody even allowed to farm? As Alex, he's looking for DNM. Huh? Oh, no, he's just gonna
DNM just has no space.
Oh,
they're gonna look for the Lycan ulti.
Rudy. As there's gonna be the silence and immediate TP.
Just not in time. Heads up play there from Rudy. He didn't have a... If he had the stomp creep, I think Rudy's just dead there, but he's got this pine cone instead. The Warpine Raider.
Now Giant, looking for Sammy Boy here. Sammy Boy actually already level 7.
I think the Warpine Raider might be my least favorite camp in the game now. I've been putting some thought into it.
Really? Why?
It feels so worthless to kill. Like you walk into a camp, you find the Pinecone camp. It's like obnoxiously hard to kill compared to all of the others.
You see, you go from the point of always killing them. I go from the point, which creeps can I take as Chen, as Enchantress? And you know, I kind of like
I feel like even then it's on the lower echelon, you know, AB1?
AB1 is... I mean, I actually feel like it's pretty good at clearing creep waves. If you have like 2 of them,
so if you're playing only Chen in this circumstance.
Well, you can organize with your team. You know, it's a team game. 2 of you are gonna go Helm of the Dominator taking.
I could count on one hand how many times that's ever happened. Actually, I might not be able. I don't know if it's ever happened.
Yes.
The coordinated Warpine Raider assault on the creep wave. I'll keep that one in mind.
Yeah, for the next game that we play together, we can play it. Oh, Alex, he sees TNM and Dalai Lama coming in. The avalanche onto the Bloodseeker. This is just... I'm not sure.
This is what we call a proper beatdown right now, as they kill top as well with the Orchid Black Hole.
And Sammy Boy, he wants the Warpine Raider. Not enough. You see that armor? 10 out of 10.
And this is closer to what I had pictured happening in game 2, by the way, with this 4 tiny, where they just have a super aggressive 4 that enables Dave Lama's lane and can rotate as needed. It kind of happened in the last game, but it felt just harder across the board than it does right in this game.
Yeah, it was nowhere near as big of an influx of gold towards Wildcard Gaming than in this game. And we do have now a Blink Dagger on the Doom.
This is just a crazy timing to take Roche. Just the Orb Corrosion Deso from Eve gonna enable them to do this.
So we're gonna have an Aegis on Eve's at 15.5 minutes.
And really cool that Eve decides to go for this like first item Deso pretty much. It's probably the most aggressive item you could buy on Carry Monkey King. Just in terms of raw damage output. And as a result, it's going to help them take more objectives as well, which is part of the reasoning, I imagine, is he's going to get this Aegis. He can now kind of tower siege.
There's going to be Giant here in the area. With the Blink Dagger, jumps forward, the Doom straight onto the Enigma. But there is a stun from Eves, and now the Wukong's command. And you can't run through this. With the Doom still looking towards the Enigma. The Orb coming out, jump forward by Kids. They will find the kill onto Rudy. But at what cost? They used Doom, they lost the puck.
No,
Speed is gonna get tossed here. But
his wolf farm's almost out.
Oh no, he's slow now. He's a slow man. He's no fast wolf. And he's dead. That's why you should always stay a wolf. If you could, you know, if you could.
I'm sure if that was a possibility, he would have done that, Apon. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, it has a set duration.
I mean, but that is now, they used Doom while Black Hole was on cooldown. They got the kill, but it cost them 2 core heroes of their own. It is just really, really tough right now for 5RATFORCESTAFF.
Most of it just comes back to how the lanes went, and then the kind of how their lineup functions, I feel like, on 5RATFORCESTAFF, where they have heroes that don't really play that well from behind, and they have a lot of big ultimates. I feel like when you have big ultimates when you're behind, it's just hard to use them properly. Because like now they used Coil Shapeshift, or they used Doom Shapeshift. Now Wildcard just walks right back out on the map and you have no ultimates.
Yeah. Also Sammy Boy getting a...
and now Blink reveal. Oh dear.
Oh, with the silence onto the puck. Kids is dead once again.
Don't worry though. Yeah, the Dawnbreaker is getting that bot farm.
Nice.
Getting close to the Holy Locket.
Yeah, Holy Locket is nice. You know, DNM has a Maelstrom going for a BKB. Razor already has finished a BKB. Monkey King looking for a BKB of his own.
They're gonna Zeus ulti just to make sure they're not smoked.
And also make.
And he had an arcane rune. He kind of just yoinked it from Rudy, I guess. He's like, my ultimate is more important than yours.
And he already has a shard finished on the Zeus.
It's so nice, especially with BKB so far away for DNM. It's just there's just so much damage. It's so easy for Wildcard right now.
Now that's gonna be the jump forward, the silence onto Kids again. It can't quite dive onto the tower though. That's gonna be the Solar Guardian, and Puck will still be alive.
Doom onto Razor
Doom
and
onto
the Rupture
and the black hole
okay.
onto nobody there, and Dalai Lama forced to fight will lose his life, as this is not looking like a bad fight for 5RATFORCESTAFF, although Eve's now joining in, and he has the damage to take care of business here. Clears out 2 heroes.
So Wildcard whiffed the black hole, and the Razor only got like a 10 damage static link off, and the fight was almost close.
Yeah,
almost. It still wasn't super close, considering Puck and Bloodseeker both died still.
Yeah, and Eve still has that Aegis. Plus a BKB now finished.
That was literally every single ultimate that they owned on the Radiant. So now Wildcard, once again, they kind of just get to waltz back out on the map.
With that, yeah. They did use Black Hole of their own, so at least that is now on cooldown from the Enigma. So far, like I hate to say it, but so far the Black Holes in this game have not been hitting.
He's hit the ones that he's needed to. The one mid onto the Puck, and then the one top onto the Lycan.
He's gonna lose his Aegis for this. It was about to expire.
It had 20 seconds left on it. And he's got a full BKB completed as well. So now you're starting to run into a difficult decision on the Doom on, well, who am I dooming? Like you can't really kill the Monkey King without it. You can't kill the Razor without it. Enigma is going to have his BKB relatively soon as well. So your decisions are getting pretty difficult to make, I'd say.
This smoke was scanned out by 5RATFORCESTAFF. But it looks like they're still going to...
just find Giant.
Doom was on cooldown anyways. Jump forward here onto Albino Zebra. But not gonna be diving too far. As these creeps
they found DNM.
Oh, Alex with the Blink Dagger and the toss. They are going to lose Rudy for this, however.
With how far behind DNM is in this game, he literally just gets he gets instantly killed by the support duo. Zeus Tiny, I feel like when you're ahead like this, as any player, you're just gonna melt to the magic damage. Especially you mentioned that shard damage coming out from Sammy Boy. Nothing to scoff at.
He's looking for a Kaya next.
Yeah, why not? Just fully transition. He's got, I mean, he's almost higher net worth than the Puck at this point.
Yeah. Take a quick look at the levels here. Levels are actually relatively even. As now the TP from Enigma bottom. We have Black Hole up again.
And the Wildcard's gonna connect to their Enigma down here. They are scouted by a ward though.
Alex, the Avalanche, doesn't connect onto the Doom. He gets out. However, the
might
stun
still be
onto
dead.
the Puck. Kits.
Never mind, he's fine. So Kits eats the tome, hits that level 14. That's probably the biggest spike the Puck will have. So now you have all of your maxed out spells. Of course, the maxed out phase shift, very nice for just playing these little cheeky long engagements. However, he does not have that luxury. We saw in the first time he played this matchup versus Enigma, he doesn't have the luxury of getting an early Yules.
Yeah.
So he's always going to be susceptible to that Orchid coming out from the Enigma.
And it's so tough because there's also like just a random stun from the Monkey King coming from the trees. You gotta play so careful as Giant. Uh-oh. He's been found here. Lifted up and brought down.
And once again, this support duo just doing so much work around the map. And once again, you're playing versus Zeus, so it's nigh impossible to keep decent vision up. For the most part, at least.
As bottom, they're gonna find the puck here with that Orchid Silence, as you mentioned. It just, right now, it feels too easy for Wildcard. What? Like...
Mid.
Oh, Albino Zebra. He doesn't have the Celestial Hammer, so he is dead. What's the way back here for 5RATFORCESTAFF? What's the way back?
Well, that is a great question. It just feels like Wildcard have to overextend, I guess. Or they need to like misuse some of their bigger ultimates. So like maybe they misuse Wukong's, they misuse Black Hole, and then they waste their BKBs. Then maybe 5RATFORCESTAFF can chase them, I guess. But when you're relying on your opponents to kind of mess up, that's how you're in a bad spot.
Yes, now we have a DD on this Monkey King and immediate smoke with it. 5-man smoke into the enemy triangle. Nobody's there though.
They have BKB Black Hole ready to go. Everything is available. Triple core BKB. Lincoln's flying out for the Razor as well.
There's now the counter smoke from 5RATFORCESTAFF, and they're drawing into their own triangle. If they go
this could be really good timing. They're gonna scout this with the Wolves, though Speed might die for it.
Yeah, he's gonna be Avalanche. He doesn't have a BKB. He is just dead. As now,
that could have been really nice, actually. And now Rudy's gonna break this.
His team. He's gonna jump forward and use his BKB. Gets the silence onto Giant. And with that, is simply gonna get the kill onto the Doom.
Dave Lama's like, that's my kill. Don't mind if I do. That was almost a window, right? They forced the Monkey to TP top. And it looked like Speed was maybe going to scout that smoke breaking. But it's just so hard. You need to find some like perfect angle for these fights. And once again, you have no vision because of this Zeus.
You have the BKB on the Bloodseeker. Maybe he'll be able to make something with that. Like maybe be able to take out the Zeus before he gets another round of his spells off. But it does really feel like very, very tough. And even Gaben is at 100%.
We've hit 100%, huh? Even last game was not 100%, but this one is.
Yeah, that Gaben, I'm not quite sure what you're on about there, but...
And nobody really knows how Gaben's mind works.
Yeah.
Full of enigmas.
So now the smoke here from Albino Zebra is gonna catch the vision.
They do still have this very nice ward, actually.
Yeah. They can take a fight around it, but they're gonna be Zeus ulted and they're gonna be scouted. DNM forced to use his BKB already as Giant gets caught. Cannot get anything off.
Even if he does, there's a Lincoln's on that guy. Doesn't even matter.
As Roche now gonna be assaulted. Although up top they see Albino Zebra and Eve says like yoink. Sorry, Sammy Boy said yoink.
It's just a little crazy that they got Razor so late into the draft, though. I feel like this hero is like first pickable for a lot of teams, and you can just abuse the overwhelming laning that he gives you, especially with how good Tiny and Marcy and even Clock, with how good all those heroes are. It's like the Razor picks almost feel like a no-brainer, but this was the first game we saw out of this series.
Yeah. Just like the prioritization there was on other heroes. As we mentioned, like the Winter Wyvern felt very instrumental in Game 1 and Game 2. As now an Aegis onto the Monkey King Shard, onto the Enigma, making sure to get more people into that black hole of his.
What's the rate? 175. Okay, I see. 1,000 AoE on the pole. That is crazy, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's a black hole.
How big is black hole? So it's more than double the black hole radius.
Yeah.
That's kind of absurd.
It's a black hole.
Okay, but like the black hole doesn't do that without it. So you know, your argument's being nulled.
It's a black hole.
Okay.
As up top here, Kits. He has a blink dagger and will survive.
Nice blink out, but mid lane, Albino Zebra.
He does not have a blink dagger too.
By the way, as if there wasn't enough trouble for the puck, they found a Mind Breaker on the Monkey King.
Oh.
So just even more difficulties for him.
Up top, Kits. Oh no. Oh no. Feel like he's gonna be dead very soon. Never mind, he's fine. Completely lying. As jump forward here by Alex, finds DNM, forces the BKB. Wukong's command is coming out and Alex just TPs on out.
That is the Wukong's, but the BKB committed for the Bloodseeker is a much bigger deal.
Yeah. As we're gonna see the...
Speed has just kind of been playing a farm game on this lake and haven't seen him much. He's actually level 17. Which is actually kind of crazy. He's almost the same level as the other cores in this game. Well, the other dire cores. Correct. And he's the only one that feels like is kind of scaling. It doesn't... DNM is close to him on net worth, but at this point as a Bloodseeker, you're just so sad with how the game is going.
Where is Kits going?
Going on an adventure. Gonna cut this wave. Or not. He missed.
So, okay, now
I guess he was just TPing.
Okay. I mean, he wanted to see the woods.
Yeah, he was just visiting. He was visiting Gretel up there.
We have Skadi finished on Eve. We have an E-Blade on the Zeus. We have an E-Blade on this.
It's honestly a cool item this game because the only way people are gonna die at this point is to the Lycan.
Yeah.
The right clicks from the Lycan
onto Albino Zebra, and he is dead.
What's up, buyback?
They used the Dream Coil.
Oh, they did? Oh, well,
Don't think they got much out of this, and
no, I honestly didn't even notice they used it because nothing happened. That's just the state of the game, I suppose.
Yeah, it is a tough one, and it really feels like Wildcard Gaming has to do some wild gaming.
Was that supposed to be a pun?
Yeah, you know.
Or did you?
win
Was that
some,
just
you
a
lose
coincidence?
some.
Was that a coincidence that you emphasized the word "wild" there?
Not just coincidence, as the stun comes out onto Eves here. Giant going in, and Giant will fall.
A very ambitious jump there.
Oh, Kids gets a jump away. Okay, they're gonna be fine. They're just looking for another set of racks. We still have ages for another minute. Bloodrite gonna kills out the Eidolons. To the side, the Lycan creeps just trying to do anything. As there's now the smoke,
let's
the last
challenge.
fight.
Let's see. Can 5RATFORCESTAFF get one game before they lose, or one kill?
One kill. Okay, Alex is going on here with the shapeshift.
He has 20 armor.
Yeah, he's not really taking much damage there.
One kill.
Speed is coming in here. There's Kids getting caught. However, Alex, there's going to be the toss and the black hole onto the puck and Albino Zebra. Alex getting a little bit low here, but he will survive.
Just one kill.
Oh,
get him, Dragon.
The creep.
The dragon.
The creep got him. It is
he
a
immediately
win.
bought back.
It is truly a win for 5RATFORCESTAFF as Giant jumps in, immediately dies. Albino Zebra TPs in, immediately dies.
The 5 Zeus is godlike.
He's 11-1-14 and the GGs are called.
Wow. That was a stomp.
Yeah.
Really no other way to describe this one. Just Wildcard convincingly winning all the lanes. And after that, it was kind of just, it was pretty clinical after that.